The economy of Papua New Guinea is going through one of the longest periods of growth since independence, and in recent years has been one of the fastest growing economies in Asia and the Pacific. Despite this boom, the living standards of minimum wage workers have gone backwards for most of the last 2 decades, while profits have taken an ever increasing share of national income. TUC General Secretary John Pasca said between 1994 and 2011, the total value of profits increased by 9 times compared with the doubling of the total paid in wages. This means that 8.2 billion kina went from wage earners to those who gain from business dividends and directors' fees.
So for 16 years, since 1992, there was no wage increase, no meaningful wage increase applied across for minimum wage earners. And this impacted negatively on a lot of sectors, including the fact that
Pascal says the TUC's submission shows that it is quite impossible for minimum wage workers to live off the current wage of 606 kina per week in 2013. This is almost 6 times the minimum wage. Even with two people working full time, a household of two adults and three children cannot support themselves solely from the minimum wage.
all right. So this is a huge problem and something that we need to correct in this country. And the Minimum Wages Board offers us that opportunity to revisit and to review some of the policies, many of which have failed us miserably in Papua New Guinea, and to restore normalcy and to come back to the drawing board.
Meanwhile, Mr. Pascal says minimum wage earners are surviving by subsidizing employers by meeting part of their own living costs through growing their own food, help from relatives, selling food or betel nut, including sex work. Jack Lapave Jr., National MTV News.